Brent, Christian, sometimes swiping and scrolling can be great, but also sometimes it could be detrimental to a case. When you were looking at social media in your cases, how can that really affect the outcome?
Well, in our intake package, we have a form that we tell the client to not put stuff on social media. I think far too often people think they're actually trying their case. They're trying their case on social media. It's not good to put pictures of yourself in a neck brace on social media, pictures of your car from the wreck. Leave social media for communicating with your friends and leave the legal part to your law firm, and don't put things on social media about your wreck. I think that's the best way to handle social media.
Yeah, I think that's so important, but it could also be a really great tool, and y'all have seen that in some of your cases, right, Christian?
Yeah, social media, it can be very helpful. It'll allow us to find witnesses. Believe it or not, sometimes clients don't get a hold of us for a long period of time, and social media is a way for us to reach out to them to make sure that they're still getting their medical treatment and proceeding how they need to. So it can be a very helpful tool.
Now, do you have any nightmare stories that you can think of when social media really did not help?
I have a couple nightmare stories I don't want to get into because I don't know if there's people out there listening, but we have had situations where people have posted things not thinking it was a big deal. If you're saying you have a neck injury, I understand that you're not saying that you're dead and you're unable to do anything, but you don't want to post ski trip pictures. And if you do and they're used against you, in fairness, that's what it is. If you're making a claim saying that you can't do certain things and you put it on your social media, fair is fair. So you need to really think about what you do with your social media account, because quite often insurance companies are pulling those accounts and looking through to see if what you're saying lines up with what you're actually posting and what your life is saying on social media.
And a lot of times, doctors are telling you what you're physically able to do when it comes to a workers' compensation claim. And if they're telling you that you should not be lifting more than 5 pounds, the insurance companies will oftentimes pull social media and show those to the doctors to try and terminate your benefits.
I mean, it can be as simple as carrying a baby. Like, no grandmother is not going to bend over and pick up their child. But if you're posting all of this and the doctor's telling you not to lift 5 pounds, you're violating those restrictions, and that's bad. And if they use that against you, that's kind of fair because that's what it is. So when you're involved in litigation, I think the least social media you use, the better.
Absolutely. It's all about having the right people in your corner to fight for the right results.
This segment of QC Life was sponsored by Stewart Law Offices.